So in this video I want to talk about pruning basil. I already pruned these over here, but I haven't pruned these yet, so let's take a look over here. Now I have to hold the camera with one hand, so that will be a little difficult. But basically, basil are in the mint plant family, and they have a square stem, so if you touch it you can feel that there are four sides, and the leaves are alternate and opposite. So see down here, these leaves are going across like this, and these ones are coming like this. And then when you get up to this node, if it's not twisted, the next set of leaves comes out in a 90-degree from this set right here. And then you can see that another stem develops in each node, and this is a very important characteristic that we're going to prune towards. Once the basil starts to flower, these alternations become more and more frequent. Here's one that's almost in full flower there. See, it's so frequent and alternating. Now the leaves are looking a bit different. We want to get rid of that. Some people say that once those hormones are up there telling the plant to flower, it no longer tastes good, that it's too bitter. But I don't think that. I just try to keep after it. So I'm going to come in here. My cuts aren't going to be as clean as I want, but I'm going to try to cut with very sharp scissors very close to that node. Now these two leaves right here and these two leaves right here will become, these two sets will become new branches, new leaves, alternating and opposite. So I'm going to come through and see, sometimes when there's a really long stem, I'm going to cut it all the way down to the base. That's just not an advantageous growth pattern for holding up heavier stalks. So here, this one I'm going to take all the way back to that node. Alright, this one right here. Now you can just, if I'm on the fly, I just come and I pick at the center and I pick that flower out. But the hormones are still there, so the flower still really develops. But then every couple of weeks I come out and I take off, do this wholesale pruning. Let's see what's under here. We're going to go all the way to there. Now this basil is the same basil I've been making videos about for several months. It's my daughter's science fair basil. And you know, with aggressive pruning you can really extend the life of basil because it's really all about that hormonal control. We want to keep pruning it back enough that we are getting rid of that flowering hormone and keeping it in a vegetative state. Now the heat of the summer will catch up with me, and this will no longer be a basil bed. And so you'll see we've already got some gourds growing in the corners, and these will kind of take over. And we did underseed with basil, but it's not really coming up. I'm not sure why. So likely the next crop of basil will be somewhere much more shady. But remember too that we did an underseeding of thyme, and that's all coming in really nice. And we just, of course, had a hailstorm. So I'm just coming in here while I'm working the bed, and I'm just getting rid of these really large leaves on these borage plants, which we keep around for the bees, but they're blocking my underseeding. And once the leaf is damaged from hail, like even this one here, I think it's good to just get rid of it, so the plant can send its energy into a new leaf that will be highly functioning and not damaged. Alright, thanks.